Hi, guys. Thanks for joining me today. Today, I want to share with you how to replace the presser foot on the Brother SE 2000 sewing and embroidery machine. In addition to that, I want to share with you the pages in the operation manual where you can find further information about this. If you open your book and go to pages 30 through 31, you'll find all the information needed for replacing the presser foot. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and share with you the different presser foots that come standard with this machine. Okay, so here are those presser feet I mentioned. Okay, let's get started with naming them first. First, we have the zigzag foot. You can recognize this by way of looking for the letter J that is shown in here. Next, we have the zipper foot. And the zipper foot has the letter I monogrammed on the inside of it. Next, we have the overcasting foot. And the overcasting foot is labeled letter G. Then we have the monogramming foot. And right here, you'll find the letter N. Next up, we have the blind stitch foot. And the letter R is indicated on it. Next, we have letter M. And this is the button fitting foot. After that, we have the letter A. Where is the letter A? Here it is. This one is the buttonhole foot. And last but not least, we also have the embroidery foot, which is letter Q. And that is already attached to my embroidery machine. Now, aside from all those feet, you also have this item, which is the presser foot holder. There's only one of these. I'll show you how it works in conjunction with these over feet. I said over feet. I meant presser feet. Let's see how many they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus the embroidery foot. That's 8. So we can say that with the Brother SE 2000, we get 8 presser feet and 1 presser foot holder. Now, how do these work with this presser foot holder? Well, basically, you would take the presser foot that you need to use and take a look at it. This one here has the pin. Each one of them have a pin right here that's attached clearly for you to see right beneath the letter. And basically, what you do is you take the presser foot holder and let me turn it around so you can see there's this black clip on the side. What you do is you press it up or press it back. And when you do, the pin in here moves back. And you then are able to attach the presser foot holder to the presser foot. Let's take a look and see if you can see that pin. The pin I'm referring to is right here, and it extends all the way here. I'm going to pull it back, and hopefully you can see when that moves back. Let me see. There it is. Hopefully you can see that. And then what happens is we take this presser foot holder and we will be attaching it to the embroidery machine, sewing embroidery machine in a few minutes. I'll tell you more about it as we get closer to the machine. Now, how do you decide on how to use each of them? Well, you go to your manual and you determine what each one of these would be used for, and then you would just attach that to your machine accordingly. For regular everyday utility stitching, you generally use the zigzag foot, which is letter J. And this is the one that I will attach to the machine today to show you how the others can also be done. I'm not going to attach these others. I'm actually going to put them back in storage. This is where I store my presser feet. I store them in here because I don't use this machine for sewing. I use this machine for embroidery. Here I have my foot pedal. I don't use that either. And here is this is a flatbed attachment. Notice I have it labeled. Okay, now to access this, you open one side. You open this side and you store all of these feet in here. The Press-a-foot holder, however, gets stored down here because there's no space on top of this for it. If you look at this little storage kit, you'll see that there is a letter next to each, and it simply indicates where each press-a-foot should go. So in my hand, I have the letter I, and if you look really closely at these, you can tell that there are varying differences with these things. I mean, none of them are alike. The one thing they all seem to have in common is the pin where you attach the presser foot holder. But all of these, they're different. And the letters are on them, which makes it easy to see, which one it is you're using. At least I think it is. Let's see if you can see that. See the letter right there? The letter R. I'm sure you can see these. Come on. Letter N. You just look at them clearly and you'll see them. Either way, let's go ahead and put these in here. This is letter R, no G, sorry. So I'm going to replace this in here because I no longer need to have these out. I'm only going to have the one for everyday stitching out. Whoopsie daisy. This one is letter I, letter N, letter R. This is M, and this is the button foot holder. And oh, and this right here, this is just it's a seam ripper. And in this area, there were four bobbins. I've already taken those out and I'm currently using those. Okay, so letter J, I have that one. So obviously that's why it's not back in there. We're going to use letter J along with the presser foot holder. I want you to remember, keep in mind that you only have one presser foot holder. All of these presser feet. You have to handle them carefully. So now we've closed the flatbed attachment and we're going to take a minute and just install this so that we can then go ahead and change out the presser feet. Hold on for a second. Where did J go? Oh, there it is. It's hiding under the book. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and place this right back here. I don't need that along with the manual and this page. All I need here now are these items in front of me. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. The machine is off, and while it's off, I'm going to go ahead and take off the embroidery unit. Okay, to take off the embroidery unit, it's very simple. You basically come here to the end. I hope you can see that. Let me move it so you can see it. And you go, you hear that? We're going to be removing it by way of that little clip. Just hold onto that clip and then hold here carefully and just give one good tug and the embroidery unit comes off. You hold it carefully, move it out the way. Now we're going to bring the flatbed attachment and you're going to place it on top of this gently at the end and just slide it in right across. Okay. And now your machine is ready for use with sewing. Okay. Now I'm going to turn the machine on and the lights will come on. And as I said before, I do not do sewing with this machine. I use it for embroidery. Okay. Okay, so the machine is on now. Let me turn it so you can see clearly what I'm doing. Hopefully you can. Okay, so I need to touch the LCD screen to initiate it. Okay, if you look clearly here at this LCD screen, you'll see that the presser foot J is indicated over here. The pressure J is used with these basic stitches. These are utility stitches. And all this information is in your book. I'll go over those in other or subsequent videos, but not today. Today, I'm simply showing you how to recognize each presser foot, which is what I did before. And now we're going to look at attaching this one as a sample or as the prototype for how you would set up all the other feet. Okay, because all the other presser feet will be attached to this presser foot holder onto this machine. Okay, so oops, you know what I forgot? I forgot the tool that I need to use. Where is that tool? Okay, here is that tool. I am going to be using, let's take this out. I may need to use this or maybe this. I'm not sure. You never know what you'll need, but I know for sure I need this rung screwdriver. So I'm going to take this rung screwdriver, and there is a, let me turn on this light so you can see better. Hmm, what's going on? Let's try that again. Aha, it works. Okay, so here we go. So I'm going to use this rung screwdriver to take off this embroidery foot. Basically, I'm going to go to this screw right here. Let me see if I could do this on my screen so it will stay there. Okay, so I'm coming here to the screw and I'm going to place the screwdriver this square bit into it and turn it just a little. Righty tighty, lefty loosey is what my husband says. And I'm going to turn the screw and then I'm going to stop because I just remembered a safety feature. The safety feature for using these machines is right here. When changing your presser feet, it is highly recommended that you use this safety feature because it locks everything and stops it from moving so you do not get hurt. So what we're going to do is we're going to look to see if the needle is up. The needle is up. So I don't need to press the needle position to move it up. Let me show you how that would work. Needle is down. Now it is up. And now that it's up, I'm going to go ahead and press this press a foot needle exchange. This appears on the screen. This area is locked and you're now safe to work on this. Okay, so always remember to use that safety feature first before you start doing anything over here. Because if not, something might move and you could easily get hurt. Now, let's carry on. Safety first. I'm screwing that out. I turn it a little bit and then I remove it. Down. Comes right off that shank. Okay, so this is what your embroidery foot looks like. And it does have the letter Q indicated here. Now, I want you to really, really strongly remember that you've got to press this before you start doing anything here. When attaching this, it's very easy. You simply press down and turn. I've already done a video with the embroidery foot, so you can go back on my channel and find it there. Okay, now moving on. We're going to attach the presser foot holder to the shank right here. And we're going to attach it using this screw that we just used with the embroidery foot. In addition to that, though, I do want to show you on, look, this is one side of the presser foot holder. The screw is going to go here. When we attach this to the shank is going to sit right here. So essentially, we're going to be, let's pretend that this is the shank. We're going to go and put the presser holder onto the shank like that, and then screw, press on, screw the screw in on this side. That's it. Okay, so let's go. Oh, we're also gonna have to hold this black part as part of installing the presser foot holder, or the presser foot rather. Okay, so let's go ahead here. You put it down, move it under, and that's it. Under and up. Now let me show you that one more time. Before I do though, I want to loosen up that screw, because the looser that screw is, the easier it is to get this on there. Okay, so let's go one more time. Up, screw it on. And you can tighten it a little bit with this screw. And I hope you guys can see that from the angle where I'm doing it. I've shot this video a couple of times, so I don't want to have to do it again. Okay, so that's on there tight enough. Now, next up, we have to attach the J foot. Remember, the black button in the back, you need to press that as needed. The presser foot lever is right here, and we can bring the presser foot lever down, okay? Now, what we're going to do is we're positioning the presser foot under the presser foot holder. Try to put the pin directly beneath this area right here. And then we can just bring the presser foot. Okay, it didn't work there. We have to bring the presser foot lever down to sit on it, and it gets attached. Move it up just a little bit. Okay, it's not attached. You can bring the presser foot down to attach it, or you can just bring up the presser foot. When you're on camera, things just don't seem to want to work. Okay, so I'm lining it up one more time. I'm going to bring it down, and then I'll press the button in the back and it snaps in place. If you're not able to line up the shank directly, the shank with the presser foot holder directly over the little pin, it seems like as though once it's touching it, you can just press the black button in the back and it'll slip into place. Let's go ahead and try that one more time. I'm going to press the black button to take it off. Now I'm going to put it back on. Just line it up as best as we can. And then we'll bring the presser foot holder down using the presser foot lever. It's not directly on there, so there we go. I pressed it and it slips in. Move. Replace. Let's see, because I can't really see from that's what it is. Not lined up properly on that side. Okay, so let's see. It's sitting on top of me. There we go. It's done. It's not that hard at all. That's it. I've just shown you how to attach the presser foot to the presser foot holder, which is attached to the machine. Now that we're finished attaching the presser foot to the machine, you can go over here to your presser foot needle exchange key, press it, and the light here turns to green, indicating that the machine is now ready for use. And at this point, you can just go ahead and thread your machine and begin stitching. Now, if you don't know how to thread your machine, the upper part of your machine, I've already shared that in a prior video, so you can go back and take a look at that. Okay. Now, without any further ado, I'd like to say thank you for joining me this evening, and have a wonderful evening. What's left of it. Bye for now.